Jambo, hello, trust that you're doing well. I'm really happy and excited. I'm in Kajiado County in our second school, that is Samuli Primary School. In March 2021, we undertook a baseline study where we identified some of the challenges that school-going children, especially those who are in primary school, undergo, and how our programs would help solve these challenges. Some of the challenges that we identified included, one, we have lack of storybooks. The children that we are targeting come from underprivileged families in the rural areas. Their parents don't have the financial capacity to purchase for them these storybooks. These storybooks are actually seen as a luxury. Therefore, they are limited in terms of imagination, creativity, expression. You know, they are not able to perform better in their English and the Kiswahili language. And if a child is not able to read well, therefore they cannot understand questions in other subjects such as mathematics, geography, sciences, among other subjects. So therefore, providing them storybooks is very important. The second challenge that we identified was limited mentorship of these particular students. There is more focus on academic related content or the skills, but there is limited, they are limited in terms of non-academic skill sets and life skills, as well as exposure in various professions, careers. The third challenge that we identified was on deforestation. There's a lot of cutting down of trees. These trees are used as a source of fuel and lighting. You know, these homes do not have, the children in these schools, the homes that they come from, they don't have clean energy, they don't have electricity, they don't have LPGs. Therefore, there's a lot of cutting down of trees, and we wanted to bring back the growing of trees and nurturing of trees so that you can be able to increase the forest cover within the Kajiado County. The other challenge that we identified was on the lack of electricity. These children in Samuli Primary School, they are fortunate enough, this is a boarding school. Therefore, the teachers that come around from this area do not have electricity. Therefore, they only rely on kerosene lamps to use as a source of light, or even some would use firewood, light from firewood as a source of light for them to mark students' work, you know, plan their schemes, plan their schedule and all that. Through the African Child Book Campaign, we were able to issue the students with storybooks, stationaries and other learning materials. The teachers, we gave them solar light lanterns. We took them through a mentorship program. We started off with the communication skills. So today we are going to be talking more on the communication skill as well as on a topic on careers. And we also, through the My Grade, My Trees, we planted trees here at behind their classrooms. We want to come and check on the progress of these particular trees and to see how they are faring on. Students from grade standard 5, 6 and 7, they were issued with storybooks, and those that were in class 8 had already done their final exams and they had left. So their books, we neatly stored them. So this new term, we have new standard 8 in the school. Therefore, we are going to be issuing them with storybooks. Also, we are going to be undertaking mentorship, teaching them more on careers. So we are really excited. The standard 5, 6 and 7 were issued with storybooks. So we are back here to follow up on the progress of how they are writing, how they've prepared their book reports. We want to undertake monitoring and evaluation. We are also going to be issuing out the new standard 8 with storybooks. So guys, come with me and let's undertake monitoring and evaluation of the African Child Book Campaign and the My Grade, My Trees, looking at the progress. as well as we are going to also to be issuing out learning materials, storybooks to any new students who might have joined this particular term. So guys, come with me to Samuli Primary School. So we come back today. We want to check on the progress of your preparing of book reports. The last time we here and we made a few corrections. And have you made the corrections? Yes. Good. So you're going through the books, and I understand this is your new class 7, senior. Yes. So in the previous class 7, we had given them geometrical set, and we're also going to be issuing the geometrical sets. Yeah. And then later on, you're going to engage on a mentorship program. Yeah. Yes.
The story I read that Ghana long time ago, there was a village called Ukoko. This village was an elder called Zekias. It was very drought, even cows, animals, and people were dying every day, every hour. So one day, the Zekias of a son called Leon, he told him that he had to go to the rainmaker, who was called, his name was Tula. After that, when he was at the way, he found a mother and told him that the ticket to say Tula was there. So he went there and told him that my father has sent me to sacrifice this thing to Enkai, to sacrifice so that the people of Koko, they can survive. After that, when he have already told him that they will not be rain because of the monster.
Mtoto mmoja, mtoto wake alikuwa anaitwa Sisa na mfanyakazi wake anaitwa Riziki. Bwana alikuwa anampenda mtoto wake zaidi. Kila siku mtoto wake anapotoka shuleni, anamwendea anampeleka sokoni anunue kile anachotaka. Siku moja Bwana Kibwana akaanza kuugua. Bwana Kibwana alikuwa hapendi kwenda hospitalini. Mke wake alimsihi ampeleke hospitalini lakini alikataa. Bwana Kibwana aliendelea kuugua. Mke wake alimsihi akakubali kwenda hospitalini. Kwenye alienda hospitalini, daktari alimpima akapata ana virusi vya ukimwi. Mke wake alishtuka. Daktari aliwapa ujasiri akawaambia kwamba atapona lakini hakuna dawa ya ukimwi. Walirudi nyumbani. Bwana Kibwana alikaa kwa siku kadhaa akaambia dunia. Mke wake akaenda kueleza wanafamilia kuhusu hilo jambo. Wanafamilia wakaanza kusema kuwa mke wake alimuua, akaanza kumlaumu yeye. Kwa siku kadhaa Bwana Kibwana alizikwa. Mke wake aliendelea na kazi yake ya duka. Nilisoma katika shiriki Isi Msaliti.
Sisi na mtu ulikuwa marafiki sana kuzikana. Sisi alikuwa na mama wake, alikuwa mwanakisi, na mbuzi alikuwa na mama wake, alikuwa na mbuzi. Sisi na mbuzi walikuwa na mka asubuhi na mapema sana watafutia wanao chakula. Siku moja mwisho akaona kuna mbuzi kwamba wasiwasile kio katika hiyo ya kukaa nyumbani. Wakiendelea kukaa nyumbani watakuwa wagumu sana. Sisi akamwambia pale akiwa anaamka asubuhi na mapema kwamba kutafuta chakula cha jioni. Sisi ndio kule juu. Siku moja kiangazi hapo mwanzo tuanzishe familia yangu ambapo mzee aliyevamia jaketi jekundu alijia kusema tulifuate mwanangu. Walianza kugoroshana na mzee Makuta. Mzee Makuta alisema kuwa Belo ni mtoto wake wa damu. Nyanya na babu yake waliamua kumpeleka Belo akaishi na mjomba wake. Mjomba wake alipoanza kumtesa, Belo alitoroka harudi kwa nyanya mzaa mmoja. Shughuli za kumtafuta baba yake ilianza. Siku moja alipokuwa alimaliza masomo yake ya darasa la 8, alipita vizuri akakosa pesa ya kwenda sekondari. Akaenda akaambia mjomba wake kama anaweza kumsaidia. Mjomba wake alikataa katakata. Alipoingia mtandaoni alijiunga na klabu ya Marekani ambapo alichukuliwa.
Soma kitabu tungependa pia uweze kueleza wengine ile story the story that you've read, at least you can narrate it to your friends. Yeah. And we identified a few corrections. You may notice some of you mlikuwa mmecopy ile hapa nyuma hiyo summary of the author, sio? Lakini unafaa the way wamenarrate hivi ndio unafaa uandike vile kama vile unaelezea mtu story ilikuwa inaongelea nini. Sasa unaandika in your own, you write it in your own words what the story is about, sio? And then also unaona wengine wameidentify the new words lakini they've not written the meaning of the new words, na pia wajeka they've not created new sentences with the new words. So when you identify the new words, you use the dictionary, you find the meaning of those new words, then you construct sentences, because you'll have understood what the new word means. So you write a short sentence with the new word. Cynthia? Yes.
I think it's very important that you capture lessons learned in the story. Try to find out what did you learn from the story, because you learn a lesson and write it. Then tomorrow the teacher can ask you a proposition, but from the other way around, you start from the story, explaining about this item. Then remember that I read a book and this was a lesson learned. So lessons learned are important for you to also write. So new words, write description, learn to use them as much as possible in the next composition. The next time you get a chance, please narrate. It's easier to use the new words that way in the next time you learn. Then again, when you get a chance to explain to your friends about the story, like we got 4 people here, it's a good thing, because the moment I can explain to you a story, I will remember it always. Something, when you narrate something, you explain to somebody how to do a mathematics question, you always remember it. You don't even have to read again, because you remember, because you can explain. So the more you explain to your colleagues, the easier for you to remember. So those are the comments that
tumekuja kuangalia progress. Mkisoma mnafaa mnaandika book report, ndio? Una summarize in your own words, una summarize the story, unatafuta meaning of those new words ume learn, unaandika a short sentence with the new words, ndio?
tuanze kuangalia meza kiti.
But I've seen most people have done a very good job. But you can continue to do better and better and better. Strive to be the best in what you do. Strive to be the best person to write your lecture, to get your maximum potential. Strive to get to that position that you know very well you've done your best, you've put hard work, and you have a good product. That is what I encourage you, whatever you do. So please just appreciate it and continue working with you through this journey. Thank you.
His parents were dead, killed by the collapsed humans who wanted to kill and to be the leader of all the Lesmith planet. But he shared with his friends, all which trained to be warriors and magicians. Their mentor, Master Lee, who is courage and trained them well. They are joined by a Gizmori princess, who is powerful and beautiful, but he wanted to revenge the death of his parents, so he wanted to kill Joy because he thinks that Joy is an organ. Organ are those people who wanted to collapse the world of the spirit. But when they entered to the deadly trials, they found that Joy was not trying to betray them.
My name is Linda Chala, I'm studying 8. I read a book of Google Yassi. One day, there was a boy who was called Kip Kibet, who was taken to the new school, Nairobi High, who found his friend Ronnie. Ronnie decided to tell him to go and find to another friend and do school for a music festival the next day. The next day, when Ronnie came and found a blue girl who was called Brenda. When he see Brenda and saw for next day, and Brenda be the girlfriend of Ronnie.
Okay, we've just finished a session with students from class 6, 7 and 8 where we've gone through their book reports and undertaken a monitoring of the activities that have been undertaken and help them improve. And currently we are moving out. The next session will be on mentorship and career growth. So for mentorship, today we plan to teach them about communication and public speaking skills. So we'll be having a couple of games just to encourage the students to understand the difference and what they have to do to be able to communicate better and better. So we'll be instilling skills regarding listening, being attentive, being able to speak loud enough to be able to be heard. So I'll be running a couple of games. One of them is the broken telephone, which will be using actions to go down the queue. The other one will be doing the lawyers on my right, just to ensure that you can concentrate and speak and listen to the question and answer on behalf of their team players. Then we'll also be doing another activity, just counting numbers, repetitive, to play as a team and to be able to ensure that people can concentrate and do well. This we hope that will encourage the students to know the importance of communicating and communicate properly, listen and communicate well. So that's what we intend to do and improve their public speaking. Then later we'll be taking them through a session in terms of career growth, and we'll be focusing on explaining to them what goes on in a construction site, so they are conversant with all the team players, from the architect, various engineers that are in construction, surveyors, the masons, plant operators, construction manager, and any other person who works on site, so that they can be able to appreciate and see opportunities for growth in those areas. Thank you so much. For this game, it is part of communication and concentration. The person on your right, right. The person on your right is your lawyer. The person on your right ni wakili wako. The person on your right is the lawyer. Unakubali that? So the swali, the person who answers is the lawyer. Sawa. Okay. Kuna swali yote? Please concentrate. I'll be asking very simple questions. You need to concentrate. We need to communicate. Sawa. Umeelewa? Okay. Which one?
The lawyer part.
The person on your right is your lawyer. So, sawa. So nikimuuliza swali, ndio anajibu. Sawa. Okay. In case bahati mbaya kama kesi ikianza, you cannot answer your question, the person is wrong, anatoka nje. Sawa. Okay, very simple questions. Okay, from now nimekama judge, nimesema the court is in order. Court imeanza sasa hivi. Sawa. Okay, what is your name? Nimekwambia kwa court ikianza, ukiuliza swali who answers?
Your lawyer.
Umeelewa? Okay. Sawa. Okay. Sawa. Okay. That's a very simple question. What is your name? Usipoint. What is your name? Okay, basi wako na watu wazuri, wetu kuja hapa katikati. Okay.
Sio urefu hajaja tayari bado mtapanda ingine. Umeelewa? Okay, sawa. Ngoja tu demonstrate. Kuja hapa. Kuja hapa. Alafu lingine ndio. Ndio kwanza kuja. Okay. Tumeshi ile umeshika. Okay, ile kupotea. Hapana, mimi nimesema vizuri sana. Ninaamka. Ninaosha uso. Na brush meno. Afu nakimbia shule. be confused. Again, basic message inafuata, communication important na communicate the right thing. Umeelewa? Sababu mtu akikosa kuna watu mapema sawa tu. Lakini hiyo ni maana ya communication.
My name is Miriam Saisa from Samuli Primary School. We are happy to have the 3Es with us as an NGO that help us with storybook for improving our learning and writing activities like composition, writing composition, improving on a language. They have also provided us with books which can help us to improve the English language and Kiswahili language. We have also received trees which help us to improve on our environment. Also they have provided us with the D-light. With the D-light we use them when we are preparing our schemes of work as teachers and also the learners during classroom work at night. They have provided from class 6, 7 and 8, which are the classes that we have currently. Thank you.
My name is Leon Mtunga.
My name is Brian Metito.
Kwa majina naitwa Glorifina.
My name is Ndinda Chalo.
My name is Tipape Joshua.
I'm standard 8. I'm from Samuli Primary School.
I am in standard 7. I am from Samuli Primary School.
Niko katika darasa la 7. Nasomea shule ya msingi ya Samuli.
I am in class 8. I learn from Samuli Primary School.
I am in class 7. I come from Samuli Primary School.
I've read 3 storybooks entitled Magic, Matatu Baharini na Wimbo wa Ujasiri.
I have been able to read 3 books. They include Courage Song, Kijiji cha Ushindi and Fisi Msaliti.
Nimeweza kusoma vitabu vitatu. Ya kwanza ni Chozi la Mwana, Visanga vya Mjomba na Kijiji cha Mibabe Dume.
I have learned 3 books. They include Magic, Wimbo wa Ujasiri na Kijiji cha Ukame.
I have read 3 books. The title How Darkness Come and Other Stories, Kijiji cha Ukame and The Jaland Warrior.
We are told to write a book report, and the book report we are about to write summaries, the lesson we have learned, the new words, and write the new words in sentence.
When I read the book, if I get new words, I look the words from the dictionary.
Kusoma vitabu tuletea manufaa, unatimiza ndoto zako, unapata maarifa mengi na unakuwa na ujasiri ya kuongea mbele ya watu.
Today we have learned people who work in a construction line, such as surveyor engineer, water engineer, plumber, carpenter, and architect. When I grow up, I would like to be an engineer.
When I grow up, I would like to be a surgeon. And today we have talked about some others' career from a construction site, like structure engineer, water engineer, highway engineer, and survey engineer.
Nikiwa mkubwa ningependa kuwa mwigizaji.
When I grow up, I would like to be a chemical engineer.
When I grow up in the future, I would like to be an engineer.
Today we have taught about communication. When communicating, I am supposed to be pay attention and listening.
I like to plant trees and I like to take care of environment.
Hii shule tumeweza kupanda miti. Miti ni muhimu kwa maisha yetu sababu hutupa chakula, kivuli na usafisha maji.
I have read more storybooks and I would like to read more storybooks.
I would like to thank 3Es Experience for giving us storybooks and providing us with trees.
We've really had an awesome day here in Samuli Primary School in Kajiado County. We started as early as 9 a.m. and we were able to engage learners in standard 6, 7 and 8. For the new learners in standard 8, we're able to give them new storybooks. Standard 7, we issued them with geometrical sets, and then we undertook follow-up, basically monitoring and evaluation of the book reports. It's important for us to undertake monitoring and evaluation of our programs, starting off with the African Child Book Campaign. The children were given storybooks in the month of June. We are now in the end of July, and a child is supposed to read at least one book a month, and we were so excited to see that even the children are on their third book. They've been able to write the book report. So we are assessing these book reports to see how well the students have written a summary of what they've read, how they, the words that they've identified, you know, because they're required to look into the dictionary, the meaning of these new words, and then they put these new words, they construct new sentences with these new words. So we are really happy to see that there is good progress. We were able also to point out a few corrections here and there, and they promised us that they'll be able to do the correction. So when you come back next time, we'll be able to follow up on this again. The second program that we have under the School Empowerment Program is the Mentorship Program. We were able to take the students through mentorship on various careers. That is people who work in a construction site. They're able to be taught the various engineers or the personnel that work in a construction site. And we were happy after the talk. They were asked a few questions, who works in a construction site, and you'd see majority of them would raise their hand and name different professions within the construction space. So we are happy about that. Also, they were engaged in a they were taught on communication skills. We engaged them in a physical exercise, a very interactive one, just to teach them that they need to, whenever they are communicating, they communicate correctly. They need to pay attention, you know, maintain eye contact, be keen listeners. In the month of June, we were able to plant trees here at Entaretoi Primary School behind the classrooms, and we are so excited to see that indeed these particular trees have survived. The children have gone a step further in ensuring that these trees are watered, they are nurtured for, then they are taken care of. So we are excited, and we are looking forward to the future when these trees will have grown to maturity. I would like you guys to support our work by following us on our various social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Under 3 is Experience, and I would like you to like this video, share our content, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel.